back to my YouTube channel. I'm Els. Tonight I'm going to be reading some books and chatting to you guys about them while I do so. Most ordinary people would think, why am I doing this? And on the evening of Christmas Day, no least, why? There's so much festive stuff we can do. Well, here's the thing. While my TBR is at pretty much a record low, it's still a crazy huge amount compared to like non-readers. But anyways, getting off topic, I'm a huge book nerd basically, and I've got 56 books left at home that I have not read, and I have no idea how many books I have read. I need to count them. Over 450 books. But don't worry, as soon as I can get to a charity shop using one of my parents' cars, I'm throwing away about 50 of them. Well, not throwing away, giving them to a charity shop so that they could be sold on and read by other people who'll enjoy them more than I did. Well, anyways, my plan is to read a few books tonight. Some of those books I haven't read. Two of them, one of which I've only just started really, are ones that my mum lent to me. So yeah, this will be fun. Christmas reading vlog. Even though it's not actually Christmas themed, I don't think I have any Christmas books. But anyways, this will probably be a long video. It's just going to be a chatty one. So the first book is the one that I've only just started. It's The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. And my mum read this with an online book club that I only just found out when she lent me this book. Like, oh, this is a good book. I did with my book club. But yeah, I'm this far in, like 34 pages, not very far, but it's about an old man who works at a fairground after his death, and he's about to meet somebody in heaven, and his idea of heaven, sort of reality that he's in, is an old-fashioned version of the fairground that he's worked in most of his life. The first person he meets is Blue. Oh, twist. Why do I relate to an old man's loneliness? This is sad. There are a lot of flashbacks and it's making it way too emotional. Every now and then, I just remember that the character's dead. It always shocks me how moving short books are, because it was really sweet. I recommend this book if you care too much about people and want to be emotional. This is the second book that my mum lent to me. It's called Inside Out and Back Again. And I love the colours on it. I mean, you obviously can't tell I like the colour pink, so... Oh, it's all in verse. That's cute. That is cute. Never mind, I was wrong. I have read this before. I was thinking, why do I recognise all the language in this? Because I've read it before. Anyway, it's a good book. It's written in verse and it's about the story of a young girl who is a refugee and the story about her journey as she has to get away from the place that she grew up. Well, of course she's still a child, well, grew up until that point. I so hope that makes sense. Anyways, have a time lapse of me trying to figure out what to read next. I feel like while I'm still in the mood for reading short books, this is the shortest one that I picked out to possibly read tonight, and that's Chernobyl Prayer by Svetlana Alexievich. And it is about the incident in Chernobyl with radiation and so on. That's pretty much all I know about it, and I got it because it's a Penguin book and it was cheap from a shop, so I hope it's good. It was from a charity shop, so all the money goes to charity anyway, so I'm totally a good person. Totally not, you're right, consumerism. There's a parking permit for York in there. My university's in Wales. Ooh. And a finished Sudoku puzzle in case you ever wanted to figure out the answer to this specific puzzle. Anyways, back to reading. Oh, they give a historical account of what happens at the start, which is really, really useful. Also to show that this is a real event and it actually happened. I don't normally quote books, but this is the first line. I don't know what to tell you about. Death or love? Or is it the same thing? What should I tell you about? Ellipses. They've got a family and now I'm just scared for them. Will they be okay? Sorry I didn't catch you up partway through the book, but whew, that was a lot. The way it made me feel, the only thing I can compare it to is the first time I read The Book Thief when I was younger. Okay, I definitely need something a lot cheerier, because otherwise I'm not sleeping tonight. I'm just not. Oh, this one's cool. It's about a child finding a dragon egg, and I've never actually read it before, which is crazy. Because in my head I was like, oh, I'm gonna read it at the same sort of age as when the author wrote this book. He was just over 16 at the time. I'm 19 now. That's how long it has taken me to read this book, after waiting until I was 16 to read it, to be like, oh, I'm reading at the same age he wrote it. That's procrastination to another level. But honestly, I need dragons to cheer me up after 2 sad books in a row. Something I love about books that didn't come out long ago, they've got things like, coming out November 2011. I was like, oh my gosh, that was 10 years ago. Crazy. There's a baby dragon. You have no idea how much I would love it if dragons were real. That would be amazing. Anyway, back to the book. I'm hearing music from a film someone's watching downstairs, and it matches owning a dragon vibes. I'm halfway through now, and I've decided that I'm in love with this book, and as soon as I release myself from my current book buying ban, I'm definitely going to need the second book. I absolutely love this book. 1,000,000 stars. Also, when the animal sidekick can talk to the main character, that's a trope that no one on the internet talks about. I mean, on TikTok at least. But it's the best, in my mind. Not in everyone's entitled to their own opinions on what their favourite book tropes is. But when the animal sidekick can talk to the main character, that's everything to me. I love it. That's all I have for tonight. I'd love to read some more, but I'm really tired. It's like 11:30 and I'm not the best at staying up late, so I'm gonna get ready for bed and I'll hopefully see you soon in another video. Bye.